G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. Whenever I use corn syrup or glucose syrup, I'm always having someone ask me how to make it. Now you can't actually make the original version, but you can make something that's almost identical and will work in just about any recipe. So join me today as I make my version of corn syrup. So this is a very simple recipe. All we need is a pot on the stove on a medium heat. And to that we're going to add in our sugar. Now as always, the ingredients are listed in the description. Then to that we're going to pour in our water. Then our cream of tartar. Now you do need cream of tartar. What it does is it helps stabilize the sugar. And it is available in all countries. Just simply do a Google search for a stockist in your area. And then we're just going to put in our salt. And using a spatula, or whatever you got on hand, we're just going to slowly stir this just until the sugar is completely dissolved. Okay, so the sugar is dissolved and it'll start to boil. So we're going to bring that down to a medium to low heat. We want to reduce this boil to a simmer. So while that's reducing, next we're going to use a candy thermometer. Now these are very cheap. I picked this up off Amazon for about, I think it was about $10 give or take. So they're incredibly cheap and I highly recommend one. So what we want to do is get to a soft ball stage, which is 240 degrees Celsius or about 115 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm just going to place that right in. So we're going to let this simmer away. It should take about, say, 20 minutes, give or take, on a low simmer. And once it reaches that temperature, just take it straight off the stove. So we'll come back in about 20 minutes and it should be ready. Okay, so I've taken our syrup off the stove and it's been cooling down for about an hour. Now it's at about half the temperature that it was originally. So as you can see, it is starting to thicken up. And once it's cooled down, it's going to be even thicker than this. Now we can use this straight away, or we can put it into a sealed jar. And it'll easily last about a year or so in a sealed jar. And there we have it, our Cheats homemade corn syrup, or glucose syrup, depending on what country you're from, of course. Now, of course, this isn't corn syrup as what you buy in the shops, but it will work in the recipes that you need to use corn syrup for. The reason I haven't made actual corn syrup is, honestly, it's just not something you can do at home. But for those people who can't find the corn syrup in their country or in their area, this is an easy way to make it that'll get you through that recipe where you need it. And of course, if you need corn syrup in a recipe and you use this version, I know it's going to taste simply delish. So for those people who can't find corn syrup or glucose syrup in their area or country, I really hope this helps you out because it is incredibly simple and easy to make, but it works just as good. Thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. As always, the ingredients are down below, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter and Home Handy Hints channel where I put out 3 new videos every single week. Please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.